Alright, folks, we're back in here live in Call of Wild the Angler. I have no idea who Red. Oh, he disappeared anyway. Red Schaffer. We're in here to watch BA catch the Store Henrik, the 21-pound burbo. Do you see him? BA? Hello? Uh-oh. Oh, did you have it?
I had something.
It was probably him. Alright. Were you jigging it like I said?
Up and down a little bit.
Yeah, that's what you want to do. Now listen. What's your drag set on?
35.
I'd take it down to 20 until you get him, and then you'll know. Like, if you're taking it and you can't get anything back, then take it up to 25. Wow, I see a big fish I'm going to fish for. Oh, man, I fell. What do I got on here? Oh, bloodworms. Yeah, that'll work. Probably. If he still takes it all the way up in the red immediately, like all the way full, keep bumping your drag down to 5 if you have to, until it goes to pink and or gray, and then start going back up and trying to reel him in. You can get that fish on 11-pound line, man. I'm telling you, that's nothing. Trip got a 36-pound diamond on 6-pound. I mean, that's 6 times the line weight, man. If he can do that, you can do one that's twice the line weight. Like I said, I did one that was twice the line weight yesterday with the El Matador, because 44 is the biggest. I have line that's bigger. I just don't have any rods that'll hold bigger than 44-pound line. Well, I'm sorry, I have a bait caster that holds 55, but you can't catch that fish with a bait caster. You have to use bait. And bait caster is for jigs, and like you could use the 55-pound one here for this fish, but it's just overkill. He's only 21 pounds. But you can use him for Call Paul, though, the big northern pike here. That sucker's, he's a fight. Well, so is Spielfin, the Atlantic salmon. He's a fight, too. He's 110 pounds. You need that 55-pound line, because that's literally twice the weight of that. They got rods, though, here. That's what I'm saying. You'll have to give up diamonds and golds and legendaries to get them, and a lot of coin. But they hold 110-pound and 120-pound lines. Which I think 110 actually is the biggest you can get at the store. So it would have to be 110. But anyway, at that point, where's the challenge? You can catch the biggest fish here with the biggest stuff. So, ooh, what is that? Go take my bait. Are you seeing him? Alright, hold on. After you get it in, take a look around, like if you have to, even get up on these rocks for a minute, so that you can look down and look across the water, look towards the falls. You will see him. He will be like on the surface, either on the side or over near the falls. He'll show himself to you. And then all you got to do is just cast at him and start doing that jig thing, and he will go straight for it. When I got him, I was where you're standing, and I looked straight across the water about where that log is. Well, no, he was actually over towards those rocks to the left of that, the big cliff rocks. But he was right there at the shallow part up against him, and I just threw it at him, and I let it sink for about, I don't know, to like 10 feet, and started jigging and reeling on 1 time speed, and he turned and went straight for it. You could see it plain as day. But seriously, that's how I did with Big Larry yesterday, the catfish too, at Golden Ridge. You don't have nothing big enough for that either, trust me. He's 55 pounds, but or maybe it's 65. Anyway, if you can go up on top of the railroad bridge right there, and that's how you look down to where you can see where he's at. Because he'll just be like over in a corner by a rock or something. And if you don't get up there and look, you won't see him. Yeah, come up here for a sec. I'm not going to be able to see him until you get him on the hook, because I've already caught him. But if you look around, you'll see a great big fish on the surface. It's not any of the white ones. It's going to be noticeably bigger. You could be like, oh, I see him when you do. Like, see, there's a big fish right down at our feet. To the left there at the base of the rocks that just surfaced, but that's not him. He's like twice that big. Whoa. Did you see it?
I saw something.
Was it brown?
I don't know. I saw a big fish.
Okay. Well, that's what I'm saying. If it's the big white ones looking on the surface, that's not it. He's going to be even bigger and longer and brown, and you're going to be like, oh, that's got to be it. And he's oh, let me ask you this. You joined on me, didn't you?
Yeah.
When you joined, did it say legendary fish active?
No.
Oh, man, we need to come out of here. That's what it is. I guarantee you. I'm going to leave. Now you come out and you join Norway. And then I'll join you. And I guarantee you, when you go in Norway, you're going to be right there. And it's going to tell you the legendary fish is active. That's something I just learned yesterday from that Posse guy and that Tackle World. The Tackle World guy, I think, is like part, I don't know. He's affiliated somehow with the people that make this game. But they said, like, if I've already caught the fish and you join on me, you're not going to get that message. But if you join there and you haven't caught it, you'll get the message, and then I can join on you and you'll get the fish. But anyway, it's weird that it's like that, but it's a quirk in the game. Did you join?
Yeah.
Did it say it?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. I don't know why that's like that. That's just weird stuff, man. But all right, I gotta wait for a second because, like you, it doesn't say join game yet. So I gotta let you load in. There we go. And now you're gonna see it within the first couple minutes, man. Only 2 people have loaded to me yet. I haven't seen you load in yet.
They're on fire, but I don't know what it is.
Man, I hope I load to you in time. Oh, there you are, right there. Well, you don't have either of the fish I see on the surface, so you must have him. What's your drag on?
30,
And you're not getting tweaked?
um, 133 feet away.
Are you getting him in at all?
Well, just back and forth.
Yeah, okay, keep doing that and watch the fish icon. He's going to start blinking real hard because you're wearing him out. That's what you want to do until you've worn that fish out and you can bring him in. That's how you catch the bigger ones with little line, is give and take. Don't try to just horse it in or it's going to be a snap. And even then, you got to watch, man, because you'll get him all the way in and he'll get the legendary fish. They get a second wind right as you're about to it'll say secure catch. And you'll go to do that, and all of a sudden that'll disappear because he takes off. So let off of the reel thing so you don't let him snap it, and just let him take a little bit, and then start doing the same thing, and you'll get him right back in. He might even take it out 100 feet again, but you'll get him right back in. That's just how you do it. Let's see, I want to put some liver on because I want to do some burbo fishing. Oops. I think I brought liver. Yeah, I did. Alright, 5 and 4 out. So... You still fighting him?
Yep.
Then you got him, I'm pretty sure. Good.
I'm still at 131 feet, but my icon slowly, it's flashing slowly at the moment.
Yep. And once you get to where you're reeling him in, and he's not being able to take the red line up as much, bump your drag up just 1 notch. So like from 30 to 35 and just leave it there. And if it starts redlining real hard again, bump it back to 30. That's how you wear him out quicker also, because now it's even more drag on him to pull on the line. But just don't go too much and don't leave it there because he will tweak it and snap it. Stutter box. How far out now?
Oh, 130 and 31.
Yeah, it was cool, man. I had like 5 people caught him. Oh, well, 2 of them at the same time, but within 2 minutes, 5 people caught that fish yesterday. Right here on the rocks. But what was hilarious was when Tartarus and I were doing the dancing and everybody else started dancing too. That was just absolutely outrageously funny. Man, that better not be the fish you got on. I think you got him.
Well, his icon is slowly flashing.
And he's coming in now, isn't he?
No, I'm still 130.
Wow. How much red is filling the bar? Like to 9 o'clock?
It's pink at 95.
Yeah, I was gonna say try not to let the red go past 9 o'clock. Well, you can let the pink go a little past that, but if you bump it up one on the drag, just don't let the red go past 9 o'clock. If it does, bump it back down for a minute. Yeah, and I think if you keep pumping that rod with that fish, that wears a burbo out like that also. With the carps, you have to double, like you have to hit the reel and pump at the same time. But with the burbo, you just pump as you're reeling, and then when it turns gray, stop pumping but keep reeling until he tries to burst again, and then start pumping like that again. But each one of these fish species, you'll figure it out. The way they fight is different. Those little tiny crucian carps are only like 1 and 1.5 pounds, man, but they put more torque on your line and reel than some of the big ones. It's ridiculous the way this game does that, but they are a very strong little fish, though, a crucian. I'm still waiting to see. Have you seen him come to the surface at all?
I went back to 130 feet.
Still on 30 drag?
25.
Try to go back to 30. Without plinging it too much.
I'm at 90 feet now.
I can't believe he hasn't come to the surface and jumped yet, because he normally tries to throw the hook. He won't. But they do that in real life, and they do it in the game just because they try to simulate the reality of that fish. But anyway, I'm going to come up here where I can see better.
I'm at 40.
Yep, you got him. That's him. Awesome. Just take it easy, because he's going to run again.
I'm at 24 now. He went up a little bit.
Yep. Yeah, that's definitely him, though. I saw him. And see, I can only see him when he's on somebody's hook because I've already caught him.
He's going back up.
Yeah, I know. It's all right. Just keep doing what you were doing. Don't let it shake you, because you got that fish. Now you know exactly what to do. You brought that fish all the way in from 130 feet, man. And just repeat that fight. Don't let him get that far, though, because he's already tired. He'll wear out probably before he gets 90 feet if you fight it right. You probably could wear him out around 70. Or less. But just don't get too impatient. Take your time. And this is your first time catching a legendary, and you had him right there, so you know what to do. You got it. He is a really cool fish, man. He's got a scar on his left eye, like that runs across it. I don't know if that's supposed to be like he got hit with a prop or what, but Call Paul here, the big pike, does too. He's got a big scar across his. I think most of the legendaries have one on their eye. Now that I think about it. That's a big sucker, though. I know you saw him. It's- oh, when he was right there at the surface, you didn't see him?
No.
Well, I got him on stream. You'll be able to watch later, you and Josh. I'm standing right above you on those rocks again. I was looking down. You had him right at the surface in front of you. He's long, man. Wait till you see when you're holding him after you catch him. You're like, holy crap. But the biggest one is the carp, man, in Spain. The one that's there now, El Matador. That is like so ridiculously big. When you're holding it, it looks like a fish with legs. Because he like blocks your whole upper body out. He's huge. He's a big fat blimp. This is awesome. Now Josh will be the only one we ain't got catching a legendary yet, but we'll get him. Got all my friends. And myself. Where's he at now? Huh?
25 feet.
Oh, nice.
He's going back up,
It's all right. Don't just. You got it. It's because of the size line you got, but I'm telling you, they're going to pay you good with points, man, because you did what most people won't and can't do. Like they were. Oh, I see him again. I see him again. He's trying to go back out again, but it's all good. Just keep the pressure on him. I see him though still. You got him. That's a big mamma jamma right there. He's like, I don't want to be caught. There he comes. Nice. Good job, bro. Hold on. Keep him.
Thank you.
Keep him. Sweet. I think that dude fell in. Hold on, I'm coming around this side now. Man, this chick, oh my God, I cannot believe how much she looks like Emily. This girl I know. I mean, like,
How do you take a picture of it?
with the Xbox, I don't know. With Steam, it's F12, but I've got it on stream and I've got screenshots that I can share. I'm like taking it.
Took a screenshot.
You see the big scar on his eye?
Yeah.
It's pretty wild, ain't it? So what does it say? 21 pounds, 21.69 or something?
21.70.
Oh, 0.70. Look.
Time 14 minutes and 13 seconds.
Man, that is uncanny. The shape of this girl's face and everything. That's crazy. Heck yeah. All right, so now what? Go to Golden Ridge and you can at least try, Larry. I'll show you.
Try that.
What's that?
I guess we could try that.
Yeah, he's the catfish, but he's a hoss, man. I don't know if 11 pounds will do it, but all right. You join and then I'll join you.
Where are we going?
Golden Ridge, the regular main map. Have you got most of that map unlocked as far as like, going to places? Huh?
I gotta look.
Oh.
Where is it?
Joining friend failed because server is full. I'll keep trying. Let me know when someone leaves. It's all the way to the east, by the way, in the mining town. But as soon as you see that it says so and so left the server, tell me.
Oh, everything says still entered.
Just keep watching. Somebody will drop. Say what?
I said, oh, left. Somebody left.
Yep, I got it. Shoo. Sorry about your luck, suckers.
Ruby River Range.
I think that is the one to the east. Hold on.
Yeah. Be right back. I gotta use the restroom.
All right.
Hello?
Oh, welcome back.
Yep. Something happened to the setting again, wasn't on top. That's when I think I knew.
Dang, that dude got a gold black crappie. Uh, I need you to go back to the main bait shop. I need you to tell me what is the biggest hook that you have unlocked. If you answered, I didn't hear it.
Oh, I didn't, say nothing,
Oh,
Three.
oh, three is the biggest?
Yeah.
Alright, grab that and some cheese. And then come back. And are you able to see? I was north of you a little bit from that outpost in the mining town. Do you have that unlocked? Because I'm standing on the bridge. You'll catch, well, where he's at. You don't have to catch him from the bridge. But
So it's gonna be a Bob River?
yep, that'd be the easiest thing. Unless your bottom thing, rig is heavier for you. You know, as far as rod, reel, and line. Whatever is the heaviest thing you can set up, he's 64 pounds, bro. He's a hoss. Everybody keeps calling it her. It's like, why is its name Big Larry if it's a freaking her, you bunch of weirdos?
Oh, wait a minute.
What?
My first damn fishing pole did have a number three on
Oh.
it. Huh.
So at the bait store, you can't get anything bigger than a 3?
No.
Wow. I guess I didn't remember. And you said you're 17 rank?
Yeah.
What the hell? I thought I got one out at like 11 or something. I guess I just don't remember. It'll work. He'll bite it on that because that's what you've got or the best you've got. In other words, they'll present it to you in that. All right, so this is the dude. Yeah, he used a 1/0 hook with cheese. So you're only 4 sizes smaller, but it'll work. Come up on the bridge like I am. You'll see him from here first. He'll either be on this side that we're on, or you can walk across carefully. Yeah, I fell too. But you will, just like the other one, you'll know when you see him and you'll be like, holy crap. Because he's going to be even bigger. Like 3 times bigger in weight.
One that strip caught.
Yeah, it took him 6 times.
Damn it.
Was that you that splashed?
Yeah, 5 times.
And I thought I was bad with the controller. My thumbs are so not graceful when I'm doing slate turns and stuff. Yeah, you can walk through. Just look right near the bridge on either side, like and along the left bank and right bank on both sides. You're gonna see him.
Because when you guys were doing it last time, I remember he was just swimming at that little spot up there.
Yep. Well, this is a different place. It's similar looking, but this is a different place. Yep. They have like Goldstein, the bass. That fucker has like 13 different spots he can spawn at. Or maybe it's 16, but so you don't see it yet? Look down at these rocks down here, like especially where that V shape is.
All I hear is big old splashing going on.
And you came in first and it said legendary fish active.
Nah, I know of.
Well, I joined on you, but you don't know if it's, or you can't hit, see, I can hit enter, but it's not going to say that for me because it's not active for me. It tells me that it's in hiding for now.
That hell's over there.
Where?
Is he gonna be in this area next to that rail track over there?
Wait a minute. Let me get rid of that. You talking about the wooden bridge thing?
Yeah.
He could be that far, but he was like right.
I swear I saw something.
Massive.
Yeah, it looked like he was popping up.
Do you see it still? And do you have your rod set up with the cheese on it already?
Yeah, Ben had that.
All right. Yeah, I don't know that he'll be that far over. For everybody,
I don't see it.
for everybody else, he was either right under the bridge, right here on the side you're at these rocks, or the side I'm at these rocks, or right on the other side of the bridge at the rocks on either side. He's usually like really close. I had him, it took me 3 tries yesterday. I snapped it the first time because I was trying to horse him too much, and the second time I pre-ejaculated. It was like ding, and they're like, I was like, why? Why did I do that? Why? So then I had to get up on the bridge and look again. So anyway, he was on one side one time, the other side the other time, and then that same side the third time. And I got him that time. But you will see him. It's still a better vantage point from up top. I know it's hard to walk it, but I'm actually using my keyboard at the moment because that's a little bit easier. Like I said, I won't be able to help you because until you get him on the hook, I can't see him. I wish I could. hear something splashing. Did you see it?
I don't know about taking a gamble. I put it under the bridge.
And again, you'll know when you see him because he'll go straight for it usually within seconds. So if you cast and you're not getting anything within like 30 seconds, pull it back in and come back up and look for him. Because that also will trigger it. If you come here and start to fish, and they're like, oh, he's fishing for Larry, and then you start looking around, that's when they usually present it to you. Because seriously, when you throw it near him, he'll come straight for it within 5-10 seconds, man. All the legendaries do. Once you see them and you throw it towards them, they go right for it. Just depends on what your presentation is. Like you had to do the jigging for the Store Henrik. But this fish is easy. You can do it on the bottom or float rig. Just cheese on a 1/0 hook, but he'll eat that 3. If he can eat a 1/0, he can eat a smaller one. Tartarus and I were talking about that. It's a shame you can't share tackle with your buddies. You know, where I'd be like, well, here, I got a 1/0 hook, use mine. I don't know why they gotta make train noise. I feel like I'm gonna get run over even though I know there's no train moving in this game. It is important that it says the legendary fish is active, though. I wish there was a way, like,
So many time.
what's that?
Hey, don't you got so many minutes?
What do you mean?
Well, ain't there a time limit?
No. Well, I mean, like, till next Thursday when they drop the next 3. They're out for a week, and you can only catch each one of them once, per week. So then you'd have to wait till next Thursday to catch the next one at Norway. But seriously, you gotta wait till you get some bigger stuff. Call Paul and especially Spielfin, the Atlantic salmon. There's no way. I almost could barely do it when I caught him last week with a 55-pound line, bro. He's 110 pounds, but that was the hardest on my gear of any fish that I've caught yet was that Atlantic salmon. He took it all the way out to the end of the line 3 times. I was like, well, here it goes. It's going to snap. But I just didn't do anything, and he, like, hovered right there. And then I saw he was coming back in a little, so I'd reel a little. It was kind of like what you were doing, give and take, until he finally got tired and I caught him. I was like, man, I got lucky on that fish. I need bigger stuff. Like at least 77-pound line.
Mm-hmm.
Because 55 was rough on that salmon. Did you see him?
No, I just,
I need to know if it said that it was active for you because that's the most important part. I joined on you, so it's not like, you're not seeing it because I've already caught
maybe
it.
I should just exit back out and come back in.
Alright, hold on. Let me exit first. So you're not tied to me in any way because I joined on you. Alright, I'm out. Even if we get a different server that's not full, as long as the fish is active, is all that matters.
Yeah.
That's the other weird thing. For being in a full server, there's nobody over there trying to catch that fish. Unless they've all already caught it. So, let me know when you're back in there.
Now it's active.
Alright. Oops. And you should be at the same spot.
Yeah.
Wait till you see this fish. After catching the last one, I mean, you saw that was a big fish. Don't get me wrong, but wait till you see this one, you can be like, "Oh, give me a break." And still, he's nothing compared to the carp, because the carp's like a blimp. El Matador. He could be like at these bushes in the water right on the right here. He could be. Whoa. Oops. You can hear it on my stream from yesterday. Every time I see him, I'm like, oh, I see him. I see you. Because there's just no mistaking when you see that fish. He's like just monstrous. Big old catfish. Phew. Dang dog. Poopy little fuzzy britches. Yeah, but Stevie from Tackle World's the one that showed me to get up here and look first. And scout it out where it is. And then climb down and cast for it. Because wherever it is, it's not going to go anywhere. Unless you mess it up, and then you got to try again. Then you got to come up and look where it is that time. Because it will move. But still in this area, just maybe to the other side of the bridge kind of thing.
Maybe he's under the bridge, mate. You can't see.
Even if he was, you would see him. He's big enough you would see him. It's not how many times you fall down, it's how many times you get back up again. And the officer's like, no, that's not how DUI sobriety checks work. Still don't see it?
No.
You will. At least you got the legendary fish active thing this time, so we know it is. He should be right down there somewhere. Usually it'll be right down below you, either on this side or the other side of the bridge. But you just gotta keep pacing it back and what's it?
That right there?
Well, I can't see it. How far out?
Just down there.
By the rocks? Go throw for it. You'll know immediately.
Like he's deep in the water.
Yeah, but that water's not that deep. And don't stand too far back from the edge of the rocks either, because that will cut your line. Although it's real, I like that it's realistic. I don't like that they do it to you. Let me know when you got something on. I'll look, because then I'll be able to see him.
I see something down in the water from here.
Is it moving?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
then
don't know if it's him.
cast towards it then. Oh, I see your bobber.
Like something down there, but
Does it look really big?
maybe.
Yeah, just leave it there. And you got the cheese on it, right?
Yeah.
Is it going for it?
No.
Really?
Yeah. He's going away.
And he's really big?
Looks like it.
Interesting. Do you have a feeder rod with you? What? That's the one that you fish on the bottom with. It's the third one over in rods. You should. It shouldn't matter if you present it on the top. He'll come to the top. Again, I did it on the bottom yesterday because 44 is my heaviest, and that's what I can put it on is the bottom rig. So 33 is the biggest I can put on my top. I see a little tiny fish down there. And again, I can't see him until you get him on the hook. So, do you still see the fish?
Not on my angle here.
Come back up here and look, and then tell me if it looks like a. Like I said, you'll know, man, because it is so much bigger than any of the other fish you see. You know, even the big ones. You're like, oh yeah, that's definitely him.
He's right down there in the hole.
In front,
Bigger than,
in front of you.
yeah.
and reel it. Well, if it goes over him, I see a pike down there. If it goes over him, reel it till he gets right above him.
Hold on. Looks like he's turning around.
What's your drag on, by the way?
25%.
Turn it down to 15. Because he might like snap it immediately. I don't know what it's going to do. He's 64 pounds, man.
Yeah, he's turning around.
Coming back for it.
I believe that's him.
He's,
At the bottom.
is he looking at it?
Yeah, I dropped my line down some more for the bobber.
Is it going for it?
Not yet.
Interesting. Yeah. Do that and I'll stop. Just leave it right there. He should go for it. How close is he to it?
20 feet or whatever that is.
No, I mean like in relation to where your bobber is. How close does he look like he's right under it, past it?
He could be from the screen or maybe 6 inches away.
He's probably getting ready to hit it then. Is he looking that direction?
Yeah.
Okay, just leave it. There's no way 3 is too small. I mean, the dude caught him on a 1/0, and that's what all of us caught him on because that's what he used. But I mean, if he can fit a 1/0, he can fit a 3 in his mouth. I don't think that the game would like trigger him to not bite a 3 hook, in other words. If that's all you got, that's all you got. At least you're trying for the record fish or legendary fish. It's weird that he's not going for it, though.
Trying to look like he's moving.
Yeah, sometimes.
Wait,
What's that?
I think he got caught under the Oh, he's going away.
Uh,
Maybe.
yeah, just leave it there. Is he coming back?
I don't know. I think I'm far away from them.
Well, your bobber's right in front of the rocks, and man, if you did get him there, you actually stand a chance of at least a fight because you're starting from that close. But what's your bobber, like 10 feet out?
15, yeah.
But he's still, I'm telling you, it's quite a fight, man. Even with 44-pound line, so I can't imagine what 11's gonna be like.
I might have to bring it in a little bit.
Is he still right out there?
Yeah.
Ooh, I see that pike. Ooh, I'm going.
Cast missed the water.
That's how I was beating the Spain ones, where you got to catch a gold with such light line. I was casting sideways down the bank like you just did, so that it's close to shore and in shallow water, and that they can't run out in the deep water as fast. And I was able to get them in pretty fast like that because they were only like I would cast it out to 34 feet with the short cast, and then reel it into about 28 or 25 feet. So as soon as they hit it, they were already right there. Because I'm telling. All right, leave it right there. And you do have cheese on there.
Yeah. Oh, he's leaving.
That is so weird, man. Maybe it is a hook size thing, bro. I can't believe that, though. Well, at least you got Store Henrik, but I don't know why they would keep you from. I mean, that's only 4 sizes smaller than what everybody called him on. That's not that big of a range. I was just going to say, let me look at what else. I mean, I know he likes boilies, but you would have to go to the bottom, which means you got to tear that rod down and put that line on your bottom rig if you even have that with you. Oops. So cheese, redworm, leeches. You could put a redworm on there.
That's what I'm using.
Or even leeches, because I know they do like them. But yeah, man, dough, hot dog, minnow. But everything else has, well, even liver. But everything else would have to go on the bottom, which would be like artificial corn, boilies, and corn. But yeah, you got 5 choices, or 6 for the top. Something ought to trigger a bite. I was going to say maybe it's because you're using a 3 hook that you got to use something different than cheese for him. I don't know. It's worth a try until you get him. You still see him?
Yeah, it's right in front of me.
Okay. Like I said, if you got to stand, don't back up on the rock because you're going to be too far from the edge. If you got to stand on the edge and short cast past him and reel it back over top of his head, do that. Because if you stand too far back, it'll cut your line on that rock. And that is very frustrating. When you fought a fish all the way in and right as you go to secure it, it's like, you're like, no. Go in my hunter call of the wild game and get my 308 and I'll come back and shoot that fish. Better yet, I'll go in Battlefield, get some C5 and I'll blow it up and we'll get all the fish. As they float to the surface. Next thing you know, the warden comes rolling up. Well, hey there, buckaroo. Did y'all hear a kaboom? No, sir, warden. No idea what you heard. Maybe it was Bigfoot. I was so disappointed. Make me walk all over God's green earth in this map for Bigfoot tracks. And out of all the carvings that you find, I thought for sure that the last one you would find would be a Bigfoot. Especially like after finding the highest peak in this map. Because that's not easy to get to. But when you get to doing that, I can show you where they're at. Anyway. Yeah, there was no Bigfoot carving. I was like, you guys suck. You like absolutely suck. I so wanted a Bigfoot carving. The redworm? Try leech. Do you have them?
I don't know it.
Oh, so that's another thing. I was so glad when I got to the point where, first of all, my tackle box was big enough to carry everything, but second of all, I literally have every bait in my tackle box so that I know that I have whatever I need. My struggle now is I need one more upgrade so I can carry literally every hook size. Because I keep having to go back and forth for hook sizes. And lures. I need more space for my lures. I got a lot of them. Let's try a bloody frog then. I want to know where that pike went. Oh, that might be fast still. There we go. Come on, Larry, bite his bait. Big chicken. You ain't a catfish, you're a chicken fish. Maybe they're right. Maybe you are a her, Mary. Big Mary. He's scared of your bait. I was going to say one thing that might work also is after trying those others is going back to cheese. You know, like it might actually trigger it to make him bite. I don't know.
That's why I went back to cheese.
I don't know why he isn't biting. Come on, Pike, where'd you go? Won't bite a crankbait. Won't bite a frog. So far, I ain't biting my swim bait. Dang, dog. Somebody needs to go poop. For real. Oh, yeah. Man, I saw that little sucker right by my bait. Tito's over here to catch him. did that pike just go? There was a pike right there at the end of my line. That's what I put this waiter on there for. They like waiter stew and minnows. The same exact baits. Still over top of him. B8. That's crazy. He ain't going for it. I'm really starting to think it's a hook size thing, but I don't understand why they would do that. Because not everybody has progressed that far, and if they want to try for the legendary with what they got, they should be able to. And they should trigger a response out of him. But I guarantee you a one-out hook with cheese right over top of him each time for me. Wham. Actually, I did it on the bottom, but either way. All I had to do was throw it out there by him. If it went past him, bring it up to him. That actually made him turn around as soon as I stopped it by him. He was facing the other way, and he turned around and came straight to it. I was like, yep. That was when I pre-ejaculated.
Yeah, he ain't biting. He just looks at it and just goes away.
So did you have leeches or no?
No,
Dang. Do you have liver?
no.
Do you have hot dog?
Hot dog, yeah.
Try that. What about dough?
I got those.
Yeah, both of those. Hot dog and dough are your next tries. Other than that, you either got to go to the bottom with boilies and waiters, I think it says. Hold on. No, you'd have to go to the bottom with boilies or artificial corn or corn. Because you can't put those on a bobber, unfortunately. Even though in real life you could. I don't know why the game does that. Leeches and liver would probably be better because they're higher on the list, but if you don't have it, you don't have it. I really do think it's a hook size thing, though, because like I said, for everybody else, when you see him and you throw it over him and you have the right bait, he goes right for it. But I think it's kind of crappy of them to act like 3 isn't big enough. If he can bite a bigger hook, he can bite a little hook. Maybe they're saying the hook's too little to actually snag his lip. I don't know. Because that is a thing. Some fish are so big that you can't snag their lip with a smaller hook. It just won't set. It just pulls right out their mouth. You still get to keep your bait usually, but you don't get the fish. And you're like, I think I need a bigger hook. Well, it's up to you. If you want to keep trying for him, we can. But if you want to do something else, like go play Battlefield with your brother, we can do that too.
I think he wants to
Oh. I'm glad I got you. What's that? Oh, wow. You got work tomorrow?
No.
Oh. I didn't know it was that late. Well, you didn't come on until after 9 anyway, right? Yeah. I went and ran a route today, but I got a tire that was just leaking a little bit. Now it's like leaking pretty bad. It's a good thing I got that little battery compressor with me in the car, man, because I had to use it once to finish the route and then again to get home. I was like, wow, need to try to plug that or something. Roger that. Well, congrats again on getting Store Hendrick. That was the only one I needed. I finally got him yesterday morning. I had caught all the other ones, but he was the one I was waiting for them to release again. So we both got him the same week. Oh yeah, a third of mine, because you had 11, I had 33. That was actually very good.
Yeah, almost 15 minutes.
Yeah, I think it took me 1 minute and one. Here, hold on. I have to go to that map. It was 1 minute and something, I'm pretty sure. That I was like, wow. I actually feel bad. Let's see. Huh. It's supposed to. Oh, wait a minute. It's here, probably. Yeah, Spielfin is 80.58 pounds, so 80.5 pounds. That's the Atlantic salmon. Where does it tell me how long it took me to catch him? Normally it's right. Latest catches. Oh man, I caught too many fish since. While I was waiting on Tartarus to finally catch him. Yeah, I've got 4 even though there's only 3 legendaries, I've got 4 legendaries here at Norway because I've caught called Paul twice. The big pike. He's fun to catch. He really is. He's hard to catch, but he's fun to catch. Because he puts up quite a fight. Well, I know one way to tell. I took screenshots, so Steam will show. Alright, but anyway, hold on before you go, B8. Appreciate you joining stream. Hope you enjoyed that. It was nice to catch one of my other friends catching the legendary fish on stream. Hope to catch you on the next one. The Virginian out.